Say, and welcome back. My name is Mizu Chodoruka, Blue Dragon Vtuber, and we're back in A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Micheal. Alright, this is a little in between. I decided to combine the episode that I recorded with the second episode I recorded this session because it was only 15 minutes long, so the end of Reo and my story is going to be around 45 minutes long. Yeah, so I combined two episodes, so that's why it was longer than usual. And yes, in the next episode we'll move on to a new story. In A Kiss for the Petals, because I want to do one more. So one more couple, anyways. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And end of awkward cut. So we are continuing Mai and Reo's story, after I've listened to the voice acting a few times now. I've been saying her name wrong this entire time. Last time, which was last week, let me process. Valentine's Day, I believe, happened. And we had a good time with Reo. And then we've been hanging out with Shitogi Eris and Shizuku-sama, and now we're after the Valentine's event, and we're learning that Shizuku-sama and Eris are about to graduate, and Reo has been very upset about it, and has been running away from not only her girlfriend but also from Shizuku. So that is where we're at. I don't know how much longer we have of the story. I think it's gonna be maybe one full episode, maybe two. I know I always get my timings wrong for endings, so who knows. We're gonna do this story, and then we're gonna do one more story, and then we'll finally move on to another visual novel. Sound Gucci? Sound Gucci. Gucci Gucci Goo. Alright. Today's committee meeting let out early. There weren't any major events coming up, so the mood was pretty laid back. I got the day off work too. Kairi-chan, let's stop somewhere on the way home. That's not a bad idea. Why don't we stop for tea? Okay. Oh, Risa-chan, you guys want to come too? Sure, sounds good. Mia? Yes, I have no objections. I see. In that case, why don't all of us go? Yes, that sounds like fun, Mai-san. What about you two? Reo, tea? Weren't you telling me you were in the mood for a cake yesterday? Let's go get something yummy. I'm going home. Reo flatly declined the invitation. Everyone already knew that she's been acting strange, but they still made the effort to invite her. Reo wouldn't budge though, and I couldn't just leave her like that. Sorry everyone, if Rio's not going, then I won't either. Of course, we understand. Another time then, Mai-san. You gotta hang out. You gotta stay with your girlfriend. Yes, good day, Reo. Are you ready? Yeah. Yeah. And so the two of us headed home. Reo didn't say a single word the whole way. He just walked towards home in silence. Poor Reo, she's so sad. Max. As soon as we got there, I questioned her. I couldn't help but be worried about her. What the heck's wrong with you, Reo? But Reo wouldn't give me an answer. How am I supposed to know if you won't tell me? Reo! I don't... Huh? I don't even know myself, okay? So shut the fuck up! She said in a heartbreaking cry. And then she ran out of the room. Hey, wait a second, Reo. Her eyes were brimming with tears as she took off running. Not the tears. Not the tears. It's kind of depressing. I sat in front of the events committee meeting room. Based on Rio's attitude and her recent behavior, I managed to figure out what was wrong. How? Did we miss something? Did you guys have a birds and birds moment? That was kind of an awkward moment to have that, if that was true. It was her For making her first friend, not including me. It was her first time for a lot of things. The rest of us experienced those things long ago during childhood, but they were totally foreign to Rio. Even I wasn't sure how I'd handle losing my very first friend. I feel like I should do something. I guess we missed something, and I apologize if there was a weird skip in the middle. I should probably pause and check. I'm gonna pause and check so I can fill you guys in. Okay, there definitely was not, so, we're good. It just feels awkward. If it was something that had to do with me, I could just spoil her to her heart's content. But in this rare case, that wouldn't work. This is something Rio would have to overcome on her own. The problem is, how do I get her to realize that? I walked into the room still feeling depressed. I'm depressed. Okay. Join the club, bruh. In a rare occurrence, both of our seniors were present today, meaning we would have a full house again. Oh, so you two came today, huh? There was an elective class we were taking together today. I also had a number of calligraphy requests prior to graduation, so I was working on those as well. Eris. She likes Eris, not Shizuku. I'm sorry, I got my names mixed up. Your calligraphy truly is impeccable, Shizuku-sama. Would you mind if I watched you work on them sometime? Oh, not at all, but... Shizuku is exceptionally beautiful when she does her calligraphy, the essence of Japanese beauty! You're exaggerating, Eris. Perhaps I too should try my hand at calligraphy. I'm good at everything, so... Geez, Mia, everything doesn't have to be a contest. In stark contrast to the cheerful conversation everyone was having, Reo alone remained in her seat. Every now and then, Eris would glance in Rio's direction, but she made a point of acting like she didn't notice. Reo, why don't you go talk to Eris-sama? I'm busy. Doesn't look like you're doing anything, though. I'm busy in my own head, okay? I'm busy thinking about global warming, yeah. You're thinking about what now? After you spent all summer running the air conditioner full blast? How rude. That was an experiment. An experiment? How was that? Ryo always acted like an idiot in these situations. While I was racking my brain over what to do, the campus improvement committee meeting let out, and Yuna-san and Nami-chan finally arrived. Well then, why don't we put an end to the chatter and get this meeting underway? Sure thing! What are we even talking about? We each took our seats and the meeting began. Except that today was just a presentation of the results from the surveys we collected after the Christmas and Valentine's event. So, there really wasn't anything to do. And before we knew it, that was over too. That'll be all for today's meeting. See, as we have everyone present today, I have a proposal I would like to make. A proposal? What on earth could it be? We all exchanged glances. As you all know, Shizuku-sama and Eris-sama will be graduating in short order. Ryo stared at Yuna-sama in silence. We've all served with them in this committee these past few months, so why don't we throw them a going-away party following the graduation ceremony? But we don't... Really? Wow, that sounds great! I love it. We can bid them a proper farewell. Yeah, I like the idea too. Sounds wonderful. Everyone agreed with the idea, with even Eris-sama sounding thrilled. Of course, I agreed too. Now, if I could just get Ryo to sort out her feelings before that day, she could see them off properly. In that case, we'll start right away and begin preparations for the party starting tomorrow. Please wait a moment! Shizuku-sama uncharacteristically raised her voice. Shizuku, what's the matter? Well, regarding the going-away party, I'm afraid I must politely decline. What are you saying, Shizuku? Everyone's willing to go to all this trouble. I do profusely apologize, but I'm afraid I simply cannot participate. Shizuku, thank you all so much. The sentiment alone is greatly appreciated. She gave us a courteous bow. None of us were really quite sure what to make of the objection raised by this girl who was normally so serious and proper. Shizuku, alright, if it bothers you that much, I won't go either. I see. That's too bad. But I suppose, if that's how the two of you feel... Why Shizuku-sama had refused, I couldn't say. She wasn't usually the type of person to assert herself like this. But she must have had her reasons. That was going to be my last chance to patch up Eris-sama's and Ryo-san's relationship. Though, I guess that's it then. I tried to think of something else. Days until graduation were numbered. We may not be having a going away party, but I'd still like to thank all of you. Is that alright? But of course, go ahead. Ina-san handed the podium over to Arasama. Well, I'm glad that Shizuku and I were chosen as best couple, and that we were able to get to know all of you. I'm grateful to have the opportunity. Thank you all so much. The room erupted with applause. Clap, 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 clap. Reo alone refused to applaud, staying rooted to the spot. Reo? Both her hands were clenched in a fist, and she looked like she was trembling. Once the applause died down, the room was quiet until I heard Reo mutter something. Grateful, huh? I'm not grateful at all! Huh? Now everyone's attention was turned to Reo. I quickly tried forcing Rio's head down and make her bow. Reo, you apologize right now! But Reo just pushed my hands away. Hey, Reo! And then she ran out of the room. Hold up, Reo! What the fuck was that bullshit? It all happened so fast. Everyone left in the room was wearing uniformly concerned expressions. Everyone, I'm so sorry, really. It's alright, Mai-san. You try to worry about that, Mai-san. You should be going after Ryo-san. But I was worried about Ryo, but I had to apologize to everyone first. And Arasama, I can't believe Ryo said something so disrespectful. I'm really sorry. It's alright. It wasn't your fault. Nobody blamed me for Ryo. I still kept on apologizing. I'm sorry. I'm home. You can at least welcome me home, Ryo. I did have to bring your bag home for you after all. Do you know how heavy it was? It was full of rocks. Why are you carrying rocks around? When Ryo ran out of the classroom, she'd gone straight home, leaving everything behind. She left me to bring all of her things home for her. And why's your bag so light anyways? Where are your books? They're in my locker. Ah. At least she finally said something. They have lockers? That's cool. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's school and all, but I don't know. I put my things down. Excuse me. Put her things down for the time being and sat in front of Ryo. I really wanted to get her onto her about leaving her textbooks behind. But there were more important things to discuss right now. So, Ryo, about your behavior earlier. What? How much was she gonna sulk? Although it wasn't like I didn't understand how she felt. Come on, Ryo, that's enough of that now. You didn't really mean what you said earlier, do you? Eris-sama is really worried about you, you know. It's okay, let it out, let it out. Alright, okay, can't slow down. Ryo, what'd you eat today? God, I'm sorry, I fart a lot when I cry. Ryo, at some point tears had started welling up in her eyes. And now they are falling to the ground. Plop, plop. If I have to. Ryo started talking through her tears. Everything she'd been holding back until now just came pouring out. Do you want to make out? Yeah, I do. I fucking really want to make out. I have to feel this bad. I wish I'd never made a friend in the first place. Ryo. You know, I guess if you're a really good eroge voice actress, she'd be good at crying on screen. I wrapped my arms around her, though, her fit of sobs, and patted on her back. I finally got close to someone, and now Eris is going away. I don't think they're really going away. I think they're gonna help with something, but I think that's something we only know from the last story. I know she is. She wasn't the same as you. Eris was like a big sister to me. I know exactly what Ryo was trying to say, so I just listened to her patiently. I was so happy to get close to someone, but now she's leaving. I've been so sad ever since I realized that. Rio's precious face was wet with tears. I wiped one away with my finger. Uh, I know you won't ever leave me, Mai. That's right, we'll always be together. But my other friends will go away someday. Yeah, it sucks ass. Trust me. As someone who's an adult, I get it. Even your little older friends you meet will leave you, because everyone sucks. Eris is going somewhere far away. What if she's taking Suzuku back to her country with her? That may be, but Reo... I have to feel as bad. I don't want any friends. I wish I never met her in the first place. Reo was always bickering with Erisama. They always looked like they were having so much fun. I was actually jealous. To say she wished she'd never met, I couldn't believe that. Hey, Reo. I looked her in the eye so she would pay attention to me. Her eyes are red from bawling, just like a rabbit's. Alright. I didn't want her to say such pitiful things. The time you spent together with Eris was fun, wasn't it? Do you really think you'd be better off not experiencing that? No, I'd never want that. I love Eris. More than I love you! Alright, well this could turn for the worst. Reo, do you see now? Thank goodness, I finally got her to see her hear how she really felt. If that's how you feel, then you need to see her off with a smile on your face. With a smile? That sucks ass. Smiling hurts my face. I don't smile. I'm always grumpy. I'm gonna give her all the support I can too, okay? But I've been so mean to Eris. Won't she be mad? But you're always in a bad mood, aren't you? I'm just kidding. Don't worry, she won't be mad. Really? Yes, really. Eris-sama of all people understands you. Yeah, in that case, I'll try. There you go. That's the point, Reo. That's the spirit. You got over that quick. Alright, we're gonna fuck now. And so as Reo's smile came back to her, we discussed how we should see off Eris-sama or Suzuku-sama. The next day, Reo and I summoned the other events committee members, save Suzuku-sama and Eris-sama to our usual room. I wonder if everyone will show up. It'll be fine. I'm more concerned with how you're doing. Can you do this? I'm fine. You just stand there and let me do the talking. So she said, but her voice sounded shaky. After all, she was really bad with this sort of stuff. Good luck, Reo. I clenched her sweaty, nervous hand. Wow, clammy. Shut up! You pull us off, I'll do anything you say. Anything? So you'll be my slave? Well, that was technically true. I didn't like putting it that way, though. In that case, I want you to... Okay, let's go in already. I had the feeling she was about to ask for something outrageous, so I pushed her towards the door. Reo gulped before putting her hand on the door. Everyone was already gathered inside. Looked like they'd all been chatting, but the talk suddenly stopped when we appeared. Everyone, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to come here on such short notice. There's no need to be so formal. After all, there are no meetings today. But we're all here anyways. It was nice of Unison to say that, but gathering here was some of the most popular girls at St. Michael's. The fact that they had comments of both the students and teachers alike meant they undoubtedly had numerous responsibilities. Even I had some committee duties to attend to shortly. I figured everyone had to be pretty busy. Since they dropped everything to be here, it was best if you got straight to the point. Go on, Reo. I'm really sorry about being so rude yesterday and suddenly running out. She bowed her head slightly. Everyone looked a little perplexed. That wasn't surprising. Naturally, she owed everyone an apology, but the person she most needed to apologize to wasn't here. You see, it's true that you called you all. You see, it's true that we called you all here so that Reo could apologize, but there's another favor we'd like to ask of you. Oh, a favor? What might that be? Well, I looked at Reo. She nodded to her head to let me know she would still want to go through with it. Reo wants us to let her throw Eris-sama and Shizuku-sama a going-away party. Everyone exchanged worried looks at the proposal out of the blue. Reo lowered her head even more. Please let me do it. For Eris. For both of them. I have to do something. The going away party, but yesterday Shizuku-sama kept saying she didn't want one. Do you think it's okay for us to throw one out without asking? But that was the real question, but Ryo and I had gone over it thoroughly yesterday. We both reached the conclusion that this was the only way for her to convey her gratitude to Eris-sama and Shizuku-sama. Eris and Shizuku said we didn't have to do nothing. Said we don't have to do anything, but I needed to apologize to them to show my thanks. Ryo-san, this is the first time I've ever met someone besides Mai that was this important to me, so... Tears started to swell up in her eyes. Seeing her plead so desperately made me want to cry too. Same! Everyone else felt the same way. Ryo-san looked up at us. The going away party, Shizuku-sama may have declined, but I really wanted to do it too. Me too! I mean, come on, it's our last chance, let's do it! Are there any objections to having it in Ryo-san's hands? Oh, leaving it in her hands? That's questionable. No offense, Ryo. No, I think it's a great idea. It doesn't seem like a bad way to see them off. You guys! Great job, Ryo. Obviously, it was my idea after all. Hey, you don't have to be so cocky about it. Seems like, though, everyone's waiting on their opinions. Ryo-san will leave the preparations for the party to you. Well, this sucks. That's too much work. Thank you. It goes without saying, but we'll help however we can. I can come help too whenever I get a break from work. Thank you, everyone. Really, thank you so much. So it was decided Ryo would head up the preparations for the going away party. Hopefully we just skip to the party though, but we're not. After that, Ryo was in a great mood. She made maybe I was wrong. She made decorations using leftover supplies from the previous events. She even went and reserved a cake for the day of the party. But Ryo, being Ryo, there was a fair amount of spinning her wheels too. That was where the cooperation from me and the rest of the members came in. Somehow, we moved forward with the preparations. But boy, that Ryo, she really knows how to work. I almost had to do a double take. I honestly didn't think she could even manage daily life without my help. But she was really working hard for this. I feel like I should make something nice for her that day. Like maybe shave. What? Somebody help me! That voice sounded like Ryo. Wah! Why am I saying wah? Suddenly, before my eyes was a titan at least 3 meters high. It slowly teetered before falling right into me. Ah! What is this thing? Ow! I dropped everything after making it all this way. Ryo, is this your doing? Ride scene had a bit of jive, but rather Ryo carrying equipment and materials for making decorations. Now that equipment was scattered all down the hall, several items had hit me right in the face. Grr, Ryo, you idiot! Why were you trying to carry all that stuff? Because I didn't feel like making a bunch of trips. I thought I could bring it all at once. Even a normal person couldn't carry that much. Forget about someone with a chest and body as small as yours. But... Come on, Ryo. You don't have to do this all yourself. All you have to do is ask, and I'll help with whatever you need. Hi. That's the nature of our relationship. I help you out, and in return, you pay me with your body. Wink. You're such a pervert, Mai. Well, fine then. Help me. There, you got it. Alright, I'm gonna go get more materials, so pick all this stuff up in the hallway and bring it to the meeting room, okay? Excuse me? You help me pick it up first. Sure. Alright, wait. I just told you it's too much for one person. Let's both pick this up first and then... Ryo! The little idiot was already gone. Honestly, I love her, but sometimes she tries my patience. I ended up tearfully making 3 trips to move all the supplies. 3 whole trips and she made it in 1? What the fuck? Honestly, Ryo, I was all set to give her peace of mind until I found her. She looked like she was a little bit of trouble. Huh? Ryo, what are you doing here? There's no meeting today, is there? Eris? Fuck? Eris had caught her in the middle of preparing for the party. Naturally, we were keeping a secret from them, so we had no choice but to lie about what we were doing. You can't see. I'm in secret training right now. Secret training? Ugh, Ryo was such a terrible liar. Oh, did you just hide something behind your back? You can't see. Ryo struggled to get away. It wasn't like she just brushed Eris-sama. It's not like she could just brush Eris-sama off at this point. If she got too close, Reo was liable to give up the whole game. I had no choice. I put myself in the line of fire and stepped in to help. There, Sama, Reo really is in secret training right now. Really? What kind of training? Why, studying, of course. She's supposed to be graduating to the senior class soon, but her grades are just pitiful, to be honest. There's a chance she might even be held back. That's right. She obviously took issue with that. I'm not that stupid. But of course, she couldn't tell the truth in front of Eris. I see, that really is serious. Sorry for interrupting. Good luck, Reo. Eris Sama left, not looking like the least bit suspicious. Thank goodness she didn't find out, Reo. Oh, she totally found out. You guys are so mean. I'm not that stupid. Oh, really? Remind me how you did on your finals again? I didn't get a single red mark. In other words, you just barely passed. Isn't no single red mark means you got 100? Maybe not? I don't know. This is fine as long as there's no red marks. Whatever, I don't have time for this. And with that, she went back to work. Well, you really do look like you're hard at work. I really wanted to bring her something. Reo, I brought some drinks. By the time I got back with drinks, Reo was sitting in a chair, looking burned out, with a distant look in her eyes. Reo? Oh, Mai, welcome back. Are those drinks? Can I have one? Sure, help for yourself. She looked really tired. It was like she was in a daze. Well, that's good. Reo, you look exhausted. Yeah, but there's a little more to do. I'll make it. I can't believe I'm hearing that from you. You really have grown. I rubbed her head. Mai, that tickles. Maybe it was the exhaustion, but she smiled weakly. Oh man, she's too cute right now. She's like a fragile beauty. Huh? What are you talking about? I might have to take you right here and right now. We're at school. Not that I mind that sort of thing. Just kidding, she would freak out. Say, could you smile one more time? I want that image burned permanently into my retinas. You're getting a crazy look in your eyes. I'm gonna go throw this away. In an attempt to escape, Rhea went to the trash can at the back of the room to throw her empty juice box away. Seeing her from behind like that, I couldn't help myself. I wrapped my arms around her without thinking. Hey, Mai, what are you doing? I can't help myself. You're so cute running ragged like this. I felt something burst inside of me. It was cum. There was so much cum! I'm gonna save it really quick for purposes. For specific purposes. It's not important why. I kissed Rhea and put my hands inside her shirt, groping her tiny booba. And then I reached under her skirt. Cut it out! Rhea, you're so cute, Rhea was giving me a serious scowl. My, you jerk. I still have work to do. If we do this, I'll be too tired to finish. Rio's anger was at its peak. I'm sorry, Reo. I repented from the bottom of my heart for letting my desires get the best of me. I made it up to Reo for wearing her out. After that, I was fully engaged in helping her. And that's how the days went by. The graduation ceremony was upon us before we knew it. Eris-sama and Suzuki-sama were on their way here. Once the graduation ceremony was over, Reo asked the two of them to please come to the usual room. Now that they were almost here, they were really popular among the other students, so I figured they would probably have a hard time breaking away from their classmates, and it might take them a while to get here. We sent out Sarah-chan as a scout, and she came back almost immediately. I can't believe they're coming so quickly. Eris-sama must really like Ryo-sama. Like I know, jeez. My motherfucking chair is so dumb and shit. I'm not like a fat guy. It's just my chair sucks, but I need a chair that can like support my back. Because this one has a problem and I keep sliding down and it keeps falling backwards and it makes me cry. Don't go get all embarrassed. Hee hee. Is everyone ready? Yep, all set. I see them! Pull out the Tommy guns! They're coming in! The door opened. Good job, everyone! You took out Eris-sama and Suzuki-sama! Yay! Now they can't graduate! Eris-sama and Suzuki-sama were greeted by a sound of party crackers and multicolored streams of ribbon. Sore? What's happening? What is the meaning of this? I said no! Reo stood before the surprised couple. Another cracker went off. Congratulations on your graduation. Welcome to your going away party that we threw anyways. Reo? What on earth? I said no, you cunts! I'm not a cunt, you're a cunt. The pair looked around the room. Reo had worked the last several days to turn the room into their graduation party hall. Do we get to see it? Oh, fuck. I was kind of excited. So here's to your graduation. Cheers! Cheers! Sama Shizuku-sama, congratulations on your graduation. Congratulations. Thanks. Thank you very much. They all congratulated them. They warmed to the party pretty well enough once they got over the initial shock. I truthfully never expected you to do something like this, especially after I declined. Yeah, but I'm sure glad. I sure am glad. The whole gathering was Ryo-san's idea. Huh? Ryo's? Yeah, and she did most of the work setting it up too. The rest of it were just her assistants. That's not true. We made it here thanks to everyone's help. I see, so Ryo was behind all this. What's with that look? Thank you, Ryo. Don't go thanking me just yet, Mai, if you please. Sure thing. I got the audio play already. This was Ryo-san's gift to them. I keep calling her Ryo-san, just out of respect for the character, I guess. But I shouldn't, because Mai is the narrator, and it is her girlfriend. Anyways. Ready when you are, Ryo. Got it. Okay, Eris and Suzuku, go. Watch from over there. The other members looked on, waiting to see what was about to happen. He was now going to present a song to the graduating couple. Song? I might have to mute this part. I'll, do my best to not talk over it, but I might skip it at the same time. Please enjoy. Because music makes me nervous on YouTube. The intro began playing. Ryo drew a big breath and began to sing. Okay, it's just Ave Maria. So I think we should be fine. The voice of Ryo singing like she was a little and even out on CD. It is kind of cute though. Okay. That beautiful angelic soprano voice. It was out to overpower anyone who might be listening and bring them to their knees. Ryo had trouble being around other people, not to mention singing in front of the large crowds. Had been extremely nervous when she previously unveiled her voice at the school festival. Even as she sang now, she started off shaky, but she was adamant that there was no better present for the two of them than this. With my encouragement and support, she had finally made it this far. She wasn't good with words, so she put her feelings of gratitude into the song, which I'm sure we conveyed to both of them. That along with her determined appearance. And then the song was over. Nobody held back on the applause for Ryo. There's no doubt they were moved by her performance. Ryo's singing had that much of an impact on them. Thank you, everyone. Ryo, that was amazing. I'm so touched. Eris! Eris-san was so overcome with emotion that she hugged Ryo once the song was over. I'm debating what I want to put for the thumbnail. This seems more cute. Sorry, I'm pausing again. I mean, get little Ryo's butt poking out. Anyways, thank you so much, Ryo, for throwing all this together for us. That was the most beautiful song I've ever heard in my entire life. Eris-sama spake from the heart. Eris. Ryo looked like she was about to cry. Under normal circumstances, she probably would have given in her emotions right there and let the tears flow. But she didn't. Instead, she choked them back. Even if we don't meet again, I'll never forget you. You'll always be my friend, Eris. Whoa. Thank you, Ryo. The same goes for you. You'll always be my friend. Watching the two of them hug like that, I was like, what the fuck, Ryo? Okay, you're getting a little close. Nani the fuck? Has she always had her hair up in a ponytail? Probably. along with everyone else in the room, struggling to hold back tears. And so the graduation so the graduation party ended on an emotional note for everyone. That was so emotional. Shit and farted. And then it was spring. Reo and I advanced a grade to become seniors. Thank goodness you didn't get held back, right, Reo? Like I never get held back a grade. It certainly is a relief. Oh, hello. You too. Oh, Eris-sama, Shizuku-sama. You dare show your face, Eris, you big phony. What are you calling phony? When did I ever lie to you? I guess it has always been in a ponytail. Good day, Mai-san, Ryo-san. Good day, Shizuku-sama. Shizuku-sama and I exchanged pleasantries. Meanwhile, Eris-sama and Ryo started fighting the moment they met eyes. Things were exactly the way they'd always been. I surely expect the two of you again here like this. I wish we'd let everyone know of our intention to enroll in St. Michael's Junior College sooner. Oh yeah, they have a college. This is a big-ass school. They have a middle school, a high school, and a college. Junior college, but still. So it's not a university, but geez. The post-graduation path Eris-sama and Shizuku-sama had chosen had been to enroll at the attached junior college at St. Michael's. It was located right next door to the main campus. In other words, it was close enough that you could see them anytime we wanted. In fact, we'd probably still see them on the way home. So, this was what was on your mind the time when you said you didn't want a going-away party. Yes, well, we had got so worked up over and decided to throw without asking you. I felt really embarrassed looking back on it now. It probably would have been good to check with them first. But I was so touched that you threw us that party. I truly enjoyed it. Shizuku-sama. I'm certain Eris shares the same sentiment. We both looked over at our respected lovers being playful with one another. Honestly, I went to all that effort to show that song just for you. The least you could do is show a little gratitude. All the same, you were pretty into that performance, weren't you? What do you mean? No, I wasn't. In fact, I seem to remember you were crying afterwards. You were so heartbroken at the thought of me leaving you. I was not. Those were bitter tears at the thought of never getting to show you up again. So says you. Yes, says I. I see. Well, in that case, we can compete at any time you'd like from now on, Reo. Is that a fact? Fine then, let's put an end to this fateful rivalry once and for all. I wasn't really thinking of anything that dramatic. The score up to this point is dead even at 49-49. The next match will be the deciding victory, Eris. What? When did we have that many competitions? I've been keeping score this whole time. We've had a lot of good matches since that first tense one at the beginning. We had one of those? But I thought that was the only one I thought that was the one you usually won. What are you talking about? I am also very confused, as the reader. Their exchange was starting to heat up again, but they both looked like they were really enjoying themselves. The two of us smiled peacefully at our girlfriends going away at next to us. It was a heartwarming atmosphere, perfect for a spring afternoon. It's about time we're going. Alright, later, Reo. I'll have to rain check on that match. You better make sure your head is clean before then. If you mean my hair, I wash that every day. No, I'm talking about your other hair. Reo, it's not saying make sure your neck is clean, like before beheading. Anyway, good day to you both. What? There's a saying like that? Make sure your neck is clean? What? What a dark turn all of a sudden. Good day. Eris-sama and Shizuku-sama walked back, hand in hand, towards the station. Shizuku, is it alright if I stay over again tonight? You know you don't have to ask. You were already planning to anyway, weren't you? Naturally. After all, we don't have classes until the afternoon tomorrow. Oh, yeah. That means we're gonna be up late, aren't we? Oh. Yes, it's so we both don't have to get up early. You and I can. What are you talking about? Oh, they're such a cute couple. Their relationship was just as strong as it had been in high school. It's been like a month, maybe, between the graduation and now. Like, they're not going to break up in a month. Actually, if anything, it looked like they were even closer than before. It makes me a little jealous. What's wrong, Mai? Are we going home? Oh, Reo, yeah, let's go home. Reo was also watching the two of them intently as they walked away. I hope nothing changes after we graduate from St. Michael's. Yeah! I want us to be together forever, just like them. Huh? Yeah, huh? Mai? My adorable, beloved, hopeless Reo. I couldn't help myself and took her in my arms. Oh. Oh. You guys are in public, stop it. Reo, I love you. Choop. Mai, I love you too. I returned my kiss with one of her own. You're the one who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Wow, bold. I know. I was Rio's friend, confidant, and lover. I'd be there for her always. I'll never let you go, no matter how much you complain. Okay. Awesome! Then we kissed again, as if sealing our promise to together one forever. The happy end. I don't even know if you can get a bad end. Nice! So, at some point, maybe it was in the main story, but, I think the adult stuff is off. Okay, it is off. There's like a beginning part that we missed in the adult version. Maybe it was in the main story, but I doubt it. I've gone through the main story twice and they weren't there. So maybe it was at the very beginning of this whole story. Yeah, okay. Both of the memories are there. And CGs. Cut-ins. Got the cut-ins. Oh, they do. Oh, Kaede and Sarah, Nanami and Yuna. I kind of have time to start another one. Should I start another one, or should I just end the episode short and so we can start it on a new one next time? I don't know who I want to do though. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no, this one's done. I lied. It's gonna be Shizuku and Eris, Kaede and Sarah, or Nanami and Yuna. I want to do Shizuku and Eris. It looks like it's going to be a little longer than Mai's and Rio's. Mainly because they're probably graduating and there's a graduating episode or a college episode maybe. But, yes, others. Yeah, so we're missing 2 others as well. I don't know. I don't know what I could have possibly missed in the main game anyways. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it for next time. I know this episode was very short, and I apologize for a very short episode. But I don't want to get into the middle of another episode and awkwardly have to cut it off. You know, have to awkwardly pinch it off. So we're just gonna leave it for next time. We'll start. I think we're gonna do one more story for this. For A Kiss for the Petals. And then we'll move on to either Kindred Spirits or Wanting Wings. I think it's gonna be Kindred Spirits first. But yes, Queen Slay. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and comment down below if there's anything that you believe I could work on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.